What's happening, beautiful people? Happy Monday, everyone. It's Monday, 3rd of August, and we have a fantastic webinar and a full month ahead. Big welcome to everyone. Type a yes or no in the questions box. Let me know we have sound and image so we can get started. All right, I see we have a few yeses. We're broadcasting live on social media as well. So type your questions if you have questions. If not, get ready for the market opening. We kick off the week with the Aussie data, retail sales tomorrow, followed by the Royal Bank of Australia interest rate decision and statement. The UK then takes center stage, the Bank of England rate decision being among the issues, the items to watch, sorry. Crude oil inventories are down by 10 million barrels per day. Disney reports its financials after Tuesday market close, and first Friday of the month can only mean one thing: the non-farm payroll, guys. First of all information presented during this webinar is from public sources and should be treated accordingly. Our content is intended to be used and must be used for informational purposes only. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investment based on your own personal circumstances. You should take your own financial decision or independently research and verify any information that you see and wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. We would like to draw your attention to the following important investment warnings. The value of shares and investments and the income derived from them can go up as well as down. Investors may not get back the amount they invested, and past performance is not a guide to future performance. This being said, guys, let's have a look at the charts. Let's have a look at the economic calendar. Why not open a few small live trades and see what the markets have prepared for us today? We saw a very, very strong market opening today. Oil started trading when the American market opened about an hour ago. Somewhere here, we see a very, very good rally for the oil. I wanted to take a couple of live positions then, but I decided against it just to show you guys how trading really works. So we're going to start with the news on oil. Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries decided last week to cut about 7.5 million barrels from starting this month, instead of 9.6 billion barrels observed since May, as they promised. Now, the US GDP suffered its worst collapse ever, a drop of nearly 33% in the economy in the second quarter. Investors are worried about oversupply as the OPEC Plus is due to start reducing production cuts this month, and a recovery in oil prices from record lows is likely to encourage US shale producers to ramp up output. Hiroyuki Kikukawa, general manager of research at Nissan Security, had stated last week. Also, fears over resurgence in the coronavirus cases are weighing on oil markets. Now, very interesting buy position for oil today against all the trading signals that we had today, guys. Oil is apparently pushing higher and higher and higher. One very important level to target is the $41 mark. Very likely that's where the push will stop initially, and then slight pullback, and then a continuation to the 41.20 up to the 41.40 level. Very, very nice positions. Now, another topic that's on everyone's lips this month is, will the US dollar recover? Kathleen at investing.com had a very interesting article. Let's have a quick look at the dollar index. There you go, guys. This is the dollar index. We can see how the dollar pushed. Let's have a look at it on an hourly chart. Yeah, we can see how the dollar pushed starting last week. And now we will probably witness a tiny pullback, yeah, which already started. Now, July was a very difficult month for the US dollar. We all know that. The greenback sold off sharply against all the major currencies, hitting multi-month or multi-year lows in the process. In 1 month, it lost 6% of its value against the pound, 5% versus the euro, and more than 4% against the Swiss franc and Australian dollar. From rising coronavirus cases, falling yields, expiring stimulus benefits domestic turmoil, an unpredictable US president, and political tensions with many countries around the world, or with most countries around the world, investors had plenty of reasons to abandon the US dollar. The nail in the coffin happened on Thursday when President Donald Trump's suggestion to delay the 2020 election, which is against the Constitution, by the way. Leading Republicans were quick to reject the idea, but investors fear that the sitting president will try to um, delegitimize the election in other ways. Sorry, guys, I always find a word that gives me a bit of headache. This grim political and economic outlook for the US dollar makes it difficult to attract buyers. There you go, guys. There's the proof. At the market opening today, though, we saw the dollar, which opened somewhere there, pushing a bit higher, still being shy, but pushing a bit higher. Probably these were the leftovers, the orders that remained in the system since last week, since Friday. Plenty of trading days, plenty of trading hours ahead. Let's see what will happen. I will also take a few live positions today, guys, and I'm not encouraging anyone to follow my actions. Now that we're done with the US dollar, let's move to gold and see what is happening with gold. Gold's range remains wide, according to an article from analysts at investing.com. In this camp is David Lin, associate producer at Kitco News, the media portal run by precious metals trader Kitco. In a blog that ran Friday, Lin reminds us that almost immediately after hitting record highs around 1900 in September 2011, gold retraced, being a long-term bear trend that trot in December 2015. But in the same breath, Lin quotes Dan Oliver, founder of Mermican Capital, as saying he could see $10,000 an ounce happening, but he doesn't say exactly when. Now, I strongly believe we have a long way to get to 2,000 to 10,000 US dollars per ounce gold, but there's no doubt that the US dollar has a negative correlation to the gold, and the gold reacts to every movement of the US dollar. Crazy year for the precious metals this year, guys, and for the entire world economy. Silver is the other big winner. Let's have a quick look at silver. We know by now gold charts and silver charts are very similar. There is silver as the other big winner, who took the crown for commodity returns in July, delivering a whopping 34%. Yes, guys, that is correct. Silver went up 34% in July. September futures on COMEX surged from near 12-year low to of 11.65 per ounce in March to a 7-year high of 26.26 last week. In today's Asian trading session, the contract was up 12.1 cents or 0.5%, trading at roughly 24.33, 24.34. Very correct statement. Gold is currently, silver is currently trading at 24.35. Now, let's move on. Let's move on and see what is up ahead. This week, we have 3 Federal Reserve presidents speaking on the economy today. St. Louis Fed President James Bullard, Chicago Fed President Charles Evans, and Richmond Fed President Tom Barkin. Next, we're going to have Royal Bank of Australia announcing its interest rate decision tomorrow early in the morning. The Reserve Bank of India and Bank of England have rate decisions this week announced on Thursday. July US unemployment and non-farm payrolls reports are expected on Friday. On top of everything else, guys, we have nearly 120 companies reporting earnings in the week. Some of the big names are Disney, Beyond Meat, Uber, Roku, Twilio, and Papa John's. But as I said, 120 companies, if not more, will announce their figures this week. Now, let's have a look at euro US dollar and see what the euro is doing. After the euro took a bit of a hit at the US market opening about an hour ago, we see the awaited correction starting. Let's have a quick look at the pound. There you go. The pound is reacting very, very similar to the euro versus the US dollar. Let's have a look at USD JPY. Again, very good market open today, followed by a correction. Let's see how long that correction will go for on the USD JPY. Aussie dollar, US dollar, again, big drop on the Aussie dollar on an hourly chart as the dollar went up, but we see a correction starting. USD Canadian still remains in its range, again with the dollar pointing downwards after the US opening. The US dollar index again is pointing downwards. Gold, we will see what is happening with gold. Usually these two move in the opposite direction. So if you're going to sell the dollar, guys, you might as well buy the gold today. And why not the silver as well? Yeah, great performance for silver in the past month, performance of 34%. Now, let's have a quick look at the Bitcoin. I have a news on the Bitcoin, guys. Let's see where the news is. There is the news. 1 billion liquidated as Bitcoin price crashes by $1.4 thousand in a few minutes. The price of Bitcoin and Ethereum plunged by 13%, respectively, 21% within minutes today. The move liquidated more than 1 billion worth of future contracts as Bitcoin dropped from around the 12,000 mark to as low as 10,550 US dollars. There appears to be two main reasons behind the sudden cascade of liquidations. First, the volume in the cryptocurrency market tends to drop during weekends. And the second, the market was heavily swayed to longs or buyers. Or someone just closed a very big position on the Bitcoin, taking the profit and causing this meltdown. Yeah. Remember, guys, any trader that entered, for example, down there with a buy position on Bitcoin and caught this movement, very likely when they saw the Bitcoin reaching $12,000, they closed the buy positions. Yeah. Creating this meltdown. As you see right now, the Bitcoin is making a U-turn. We have a very important support level somewhere there around that price, and apparently Bitcoin is pushing higher. So very interesting potential long position for the Bitcoin. As noticed recently, Bitcoin starts behaving just like gold, yeah, just like a safe haven asset for some reason. When the US dollar goes south, then gold and Bitcoin tend to push up a bit. Let's have a quick look at the economic calendar and see what's expected for this week. We started the week with lots of announcements coming from all over the world. A lot of announcements coming from the Eurozone. In the afternoon, you can see a lot of green on the charts in the Eurozone. We had the manufacturing producer manufacturing index on the pound coming out negative at just 53.3. And more bad news on the US dollar. We have the manufacturing PMI and the ISM manufacturing employment coming out negative, below expectations. Therefore, the drop in the US dollar. Tomorrow, again, we are waiting for an interest rate decision announcement early in the morning from Australia, followed by a press conference from Royal Bank of Australia. Then API crude oil stock later in the evening and factory orders on the US dollar. Early on Wednesday morning, we have a busy day Wednesday. Early on Wednesday morning, we're going to see employment change and unemployment rate on the New Zealand dollar, on the Kiwi dollar, guys. Very interesting pair, USD, NZD. Then a couple of announcements from China and a few announcements in the Eurozone. We have the Spanish services PMI, the PMI, the Italian services PMI, the French services PMI. So plenty of volatility expected on Wednesday in the Eurozone. And also on the pound, yeah, we have composite PMI and services PMI for July in the just before lunchtime, Europe time. Later on in the afternoon, we're going to see ADP non-farm employment change, exports, imports, trade balance on the US dollar, which is very, 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 very important, followed by crude oil inventories. Guys, will we see oil reaching $42 per barrel or $43 per barrel following the cut that OPEC announced last week? Only time will tell. But again, a very, very good day for trading Wednesday, as you have a lot of activity in the Eurozone, on the US dollar, and then on crude oil. On Thursday, again, we have a super Thursday, guys, with Bank of England announcing its interest rate decision, which is expected to remain at 0.10%. But again, lots of announcements that have to do with the economy of UK. Yeah, we have inflation reports, we have the vote hike, we have quantitative easing, the total for July, and also the interest rate decision. Very, very, very big day on Thursday for the pound against all its other peers. Just after lunchtime, we're going to have construction PMI, a very big important announcement on the pound. And this is it basically on a Thursday, super Thursday, that mainly focuses on the pound versus its other peers. Now on Friday, we have unemployment rate on the US dollar and the non-farm payrolls. Very, very important day, the first Friday of every month, guys. We have the non-farm payrolls. Basically, we're gonna feel the economy of America. We're gonna see how they did in July in comparison to the previous months. This is what the economic calendar has to offer. I cannot stress this enough, guys. It's very, very important to know your economical calendar, to know what events will be announced, and to know what to expect from the markets. All right. Now, as promised, I will open a few live positions. Let's get to that first. Okay, and take it from there. I'm stuck on the oil chart. Yeah, we can see the pullback. We can see the volatility that happened on oil since market opening. I'm just gonna follow investing.com. Let's just follow investing.com on this one, guys, and see what they have to say about commodities and about currency pairs. Euro JPY, Euro CHF. Yeah, Euro seems like a very strong buy on all time frames versus the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc. Also, the pound looks like a very interesting buy position versus the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc. Yeah, 4 strong buy positions on all time frames. That's what you're aiming for when you're getting your trades from investing.com. Now, Euro JPY. Let's have a quick look at Euro JPY and see what is going on. Euro JPY, there it is. Okay, now funny enough, let's have a look at it on a 1 hour chart. Okay, we might see a tiny pullback that started right now after the big push at the market opening. Okay, I'm just gonna enter with very small positions. Again, guys, I am not encouraging anyone to follow my actions. I'm only opening these positions for demonstration purposes, to show beginner traders how to create a mini portfolio, how to open a few positions, and why not to test some trading signals. Now, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Because the charts show me one thing and the trading signals show me another thing. So for today, for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to follow the charts. So I'm going to go with a long position on Euro JPY. Euro CHF looked like a strong buy position, and you can see the rally it had. Now, I am expecting a pullback, hopefully followed by another rally of the market. I have plenty of money in my trading account, so I am not afraid of a tiny pullback in this case. Yeah, very likely I'm not going to get wiped out. So Euro JPY and Euro CHF, yeah, buy positions. Then GBP JPY and GBP CHF look like buy positions as well. Let's have a look at GBP CHF. There it is. I'm only going to go 0.1 lots, guys. Okay, only 0.1. I'm going to go with a buy position on GBP CHF, and I'm going to go on a buy position on GBP JPY. Okay, now if you look at the bottom of the screen towards the right hand side, you can see that some of my positions already entered in profit, in a bit of profit. Some of my positions are still in a bit of a loss. Overall, I'm in profit almost $2. Yeah, and I opened the positions less than 1 minute ago. There you go. You can see the profit down there in the right hand side of the screen. All right, now $7 in profit. Apparently, there's a lot of movement on the market, guys. I want to go on the US oil again. 0.1 on oil. RSI is showing overbought. Stochastic is showing overbought. Let's see what investing.com has to say about oil. See, it's not very difficult, guys. If you're opening very, very small positions, it's not very difficult to get free trading signals and to enter the trades accordingly. There you go. Strong oil WTI, strong buy on 3 time frames. Okay, I see this tiny pullback. All right, I'm gonna go in with a, oh shit, I can't open a position on it yet. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna leave the oil for now. I'm gonna focus on something else. See, so far I opened 4 positions. All my 4 positions are in profit, guys. I'm $9 in profit. So basically, my bet was, if I can say that the pound will strengthen against all its peers, and that the euro will strengthen against all its peers. This being said, this leaves us with gold, which is there. I'm gonna go for a buy position on gold. Even though the signal is very weak, I'm going to go 0.1 on gold, so buy position on gold. And this tells me that the US dollar will very likely go down. If you're buying the gold, there's no point opening a buy position on the US dollar. Okay, so USD CHF and USD JPY, I'm going to go sell USD CHF and sell USD JPY despite the positive market opening today. Okay, these are the positions I took today. As you see, I have plenty of margin. I've only exposed a very, very small percentage from the trading account. Regardless if your trading account is a demo or a live account, it doesn't really matter. You should never expose more than, let's say, 10% or even less than that. All right, now the whole point of opening these positions is diversifying, again, not keeping all the eggs in one basket. And if you look at the bottom right, you can see why it makes sense diversifying your positions. For example, the first position I took, the buy position on euro versus the JPY, is already in profit, $4.70. The position I took on the euro versus the Swiss franc, which again was a long position, a buy position, is in profit $1 as it stands right now. Yeah, because they move slower. Yeah, some assets move slower than other assets. In the same time, I have the buy position on gold that is in a bit of a loss, is losing about $6 as it stands right now. Okay, then I have the position on USD Swiss franc, again in a bit of a loss, the sell position, and again the sell position on USD JPY. Now, what am I aiming to do with these positions? I'm aiming to allow the market to breathe a bit. Okay, so probably these results will show in 1 or 2 hours from now. Okay, I'm not very interested what is happening on a very, very short term. I am more interested of what's happening in the next couple of hours or so, since I opened the positions using a 15-minute time frame. Okay, so these are short-term positions which I'm aiming to get into profit in a couple of hours from now. Okay, let's not forget the American market opened about an hour ago. There's plenty of activity on on the American market today. And today's Monday is the first day of the week, the first hour when the American market opened. Okay, so allow the markets to breathe a bit. I'm not going to be bothered even if I see a drawdown of $100 or $200 on my account. If it goes more than that, then I will start getting worried. Now, I see a question from Michael. All right, Michael. I see a question from Michael. Why don't you safeguard your positions? I am. I'm going to show you how to put a take profit and a stop loss on the MT4. Is very, very easy, guys. Very, very easy. So let's start with the first position. Yeah, let's start with Euro JPY. I am long on Euro JPY. Yeah, I have a buy position open. If I want to set a take profit, I just click on the green dotted line. Yeah, and I pull the take profit a bit higher. Okay, I'm not going to be greedy with this one. I just hope for a tiny push of the market. Let's go for a higher profit. Okay, around $28, $29. Now, if the market decides to go against us, if the market decides to be funny again, I want to protect my position with a stop loss. Okay, so I am going to put a stop loss somewhere here, guys. Okay, so if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose $10. My position will close with a $10 loss, which is fine. If I'm going to make money, I'm going to make 3 times more, yeah, which is roughly $28. Yeah, $30. Let's round it up. My stop loss is very, very close to the market price, but it's fine. Yeah, it's all right. I'm using a ratio of 3 to 1. Now, let's move to the next trade. Let's look at the CHF, Euro versus the CHF. Again, I'm going to click on the green dotted line on the MT4 platform and set a take profit slightly higher. Where was it? There. Okay, $18. Now let's go a bit higher. All right, $20 on this one. Take profit with a stop loss of $10. Okay, so I'm using a ratio of 2 to 1. On this one, again, I'm not encouraging anyone to follow my actions, guys. This is just for demonstration purposes, just to help you understand how to place a take profit, a stop loss, yeah, how to enter with a few positions. Okay, so I have my take profit and my stop loss set on the second trade, yeah, which is Euro CHF. Let's move on to the pound CHF. Again, the positions are very, very similar. So basically, I said the pound might go up, is in an uptrend. So I'm going to set a take profit of $30. Yeah, in this case, almost $30, and a stop loss at $20. Again, very, very tight stop loss. Let's decrease the time frame a bit. Very, very tight stop loss, but I don't want to lose a lot of money, especially that is Monday. You know what they say, if you start the week like this, you might continue like this for the entire week. If I'm going to get stopped out, it's fine. Yeah, but if I'm going to get 3, 4 successful trades, then it's not going to be an issue. GBP JPY, yeah, this one looks like it wants to go down a bit, so I'm just gonna safeguard it with a take profit there, with a stop loss, sorry. Okay, so if I'm gonna lose, I'm only gonna lose 60, 61, $62. It's about 65 pips movement. And if it goes up, yeah, I'm gonna try and close it somewhere there with a profit of $56. Now, you see, this is not the best thing to do, having a win-loss ratio of 1 to 1. So I'm just going to decrease, okay, the loss ratio somewhere there. Okay, so if I'm losing, I'm losing $38, $39. If I'm winning, I'm winning $56. Okay, it's not the best thing, but if successful, it will help us a bit. There you go, guys. Gold, very, very good rally on gold, pushing to $28, $29 in profit right now. I'm gonna set a take profit somewhere there. Okay, with a stop loss just below. There we go. Okay, again, 3 to 1 take profit stop loss ratio. I'm really keen on the 2000 mark, but it might take a bit longer, and I don't want to be very greedy. Now, USD CHF guys, again, hey, USD is pushing higher. There is a bit of buying power on the US dollar today in the overbought section, which is fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna set a take profit. Let's say somewhere there. Let me increase the time frame slightly. Okay, somewhere there, and just let me place a stop loss there. Okay, so again, on the USD CHF, if the dollar decides to go up today, I'm going to lose $20 on the dollar. If it decides to go down, I'm going to make $40. Yeah, again, take profit stop loss ratio of 2 to 1. Okay, you can see down here at the bottom of the screen that my stop loss is highlighted in red, which means the price is getting close, yeah, to the stop loss. So my position might close. In situations like this, I have two options. Yeah, I either increase the distance, and you see down here the red sign, the red mark disappears, or I leave it as it is. You know, and what happens happens. The main thing is that I don't want to lose a lot of money. Okay, this is the thing. Now let's look at the last position, which is USD JPY. Again, sell position on the USD JPY. Apparently it started going down slightly. I'm going to protect my position with a stop loss somewhere there. I'm going to take my chances. Okay, so if I'm going to lose about $26, $30, somewhere there. And with a take profit of $63, $64. So again, I'm trying to lose a take profit stop loss ratio of 3 to 1. All right, now these positions are set. I can push it even more, and I can open additional 2 or 3 positions. I don't really want to do that. I just want to take it easy and see how it goes today. But very interesting, guys. Look at the bottom in the right hand side. You can see every position performance. Yeah. Why is it important not to keep all the eggs in one basket? Because one position like gold, for example, might give you a very good profit. Yeah, 25, 26, $27. The other position might lose you a bit of money. It might be in a bit of a loss. The truth of the matter is, I haven't lost anything. I haven't made anything until I close my positions. So all this fluctuation that I see here is called a drawdown, and you can see the activity on the US market. Yeah. So this is called the drawdown. You have millions, billions of people, millions of institutions executing in a very short time. Okay, so that means you're going to have a lot of volatility, a lot of activity on the market. There's a fight between buyers and sellers all the time. Okay, I switched to Euro CHF a second ago because I saw the take profit box I have on Euro CHF going green, which means the price is very close to the take profit level. If that happens, my position will close with a profit of 20, 18, $20. Okay, this is it. Overall, I am in a bit of profit as it stands right now. Yeah, I'm sitting on $5.07 profit with all the positions. Guys, I am not really bothered about what's happening now. I am more interested of what's going to happen in the next hour or maybe a couple of hours. Yeah, they need to settle. The market needs to calm down a bit, and only time will show us that. All right, this is how you open a few positions, correlated positions, how you don't contradict yourself, and with a bit of help from the markets, then your positions should be in profit. All right. This was it from our side today, guys. Remember, we launched a new webinar series starting this month. Every Monday, same time, same place, we're gonna have a market opening where I'm gonna try and place a few live positions for demonstration purposes only. And every Tuesday evening time, 6 o'clock p.m. UK time, we have an Ask Me Anything webinar where I can take live questions and you can interact with me, and I can try and help you if you're struggling with anything in regards to trading and financial market. Right. This was it from my side today, guys. Remember, you still have plenty of plenty of trading days ahead. As you see, my positions went into profit. One of the positions closed out. I'll check it up in a minute and see if it's actually, let's have a quick look. $21 closed with a loss. The other positions went profit. So I don't really mind if one of the positions or two of my positions close with a small loss. Yeah, 20, 30, $40. It's fine. As long as the other one's going a bit of profit and I got most of my positions right, then I'm not really bothered. Remember, trading is a longer term thing. Good things can happen within a few hours. Bad things can happen within a few hours as well. But the truth of the matter is, you need to do an average. You need to give yourself a bit of time. You need to give yourself a few months, and then see if you manage to get consistency with your trades. That is very interesting. Okay, so I'm ending this webcast with on a positive note. Yeah, you can see at the bottom of the screen in the right hand side, most of my trades went into profit. Hopefully all of them will go into profit. I can move my take profit even higher if I want to. Yeah, and then once the candlestick goes through it, then very likely it will close. This was it from our side today, guys. Remember to join me every Monday and Tuesday for another interesting webinar with a lot of interesting topics. Until then, remember to trade responsibly and make all your trades be in the money, guys. Andrew the Chart Whisperer, over and out.